We begin the 10 a.m. news with a live look at Buckingham Palace as it and the country mourns the loss of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. He was 99 years old. The news came around 6 this morning, our time. About noon in England, people have been gathering around the palace to show their condolences. Philip was the longest-serving consort of a reigning British monarch. He was also the oldest male member of the British royal family.
Yeah, you'll remember he spent a month in the hospital earlier this year before he was released last month. NBC's Mark Barger takes a look at Prince Philip's life.
Prince Philip was the man behind the throne, full of support and love for his queen and his wife. Queen Elizabeth is said to have decided as a 13-year-old she would someday marry her penniless Greek cousin after a chance meeting at the Royal Naval College. Years later, Elizabeth's governess described it as a classic story of love at first sight over a meal of shrimp and a banana split. Philip was a member of the exiled Greek royal family. They pushed for a wedding as World War II was ending, but Elizabeth's father, the king, was not ready to let his little girl marry quite yet. Philip, the handsome naval officer, was said to have had no problem finding a girl in every port. But as a man who ended up being the Queen's husband, his record shows many slips of the tongue over the years, which provided fodder for the British tabloids. During his more than 70 years as a British royal, Prince Philip pushed himself to the limits by attending official engagements and actively working for charities. In fact, he was criticized for working himself too hard and letting his health suffer. Philip was the man behind the scenes at Buckingham Palace, often suggesting and pushing through changes in the monarchy. Queen Elizabeth is said to have leaned on him more as she herself grew older and the world changed faster. He missed part of the Queen's royal jubilee in 2012 due to ill health that landed him in the hospital. And he had a series of other health scares in the years that followed. Prince Philip stepped down from royal public duties in 2017 after 70 years of royal service. He had hip replacement surgery in 2018, but recovered in time to attend Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. In 2019, he was behind the wheel of his Land Rover when it overturned after colliding with another vehicle. Soon after, he surrendered his driver's license. Prince Philip's death may be the toughest challenge Queen Elizabeth has ever endured. But the changing of the guard has occurred, and now the man behind the throne is the royal son, Prince Charles. Mark Barger, NBC News.
UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson paid tribute to Prince Philip today, saying Philip shaped and inspired the lives of countless young people and fostered their hopes and encouraged their ambitions. So what happens next? The royal family says further announcements will be, quote, made in due course, but we know there is a strict procedure. For Philip, it's been dubbed as Operation Fourth Bridge. It's expected that the Queen will enter a period of mourning, pausing state affairs, reports The Independent. Philip reportedly wants a no-fuss funeral, declining to have his body lie in state at Westminster Hall. For more coverage of Prince Philip's death, be sure to have that 5 on your side app handy, and don't forget we're always at ksdk.com. And also tune in this evening for our 4 p.m. news.